Hi Scorpios, welcome to your monthly tarot reading for the month of May. So as always, this is going to be a general reading for the whole sign of Scorpio. So take whatever messages are for you and leave what aren't, because they'll be for another Scorpio. But the best way to get a reading is always to get a personal reading, which is going to be unique to you and whatever's going on in your life. So the link to get one of those is just underneath this video. But let's see what is coming up for you guys in May. Okay, Scorpio. So I love it when a reading's like this, when it gets better going into the future than it has been in the past. And that's exactly what yours is like. So it looks like you've been struggling to break free from a situation which wasn't fulfilling for you because you had some limiting beliefs around it. You were afraid and you were really attached to something which wasn't bringing you joy and fulfillment. So that was stopping you from transitioning onto something which was actually better for you. So this could be, a job that you were doing because it paid really well. This could be a relationship that you were staying in because it was easy and comfortable, but actually it just wasn't working for you anymore. But you were staying in a situation which you actually felt more trapped in than you were, and it was preventing you from moving forward because you were kind of staying stuck in your limiting beliefs. This is a card all about limiting beliefs. So yes, you're kind of trapped in your mind with it. You knew it wasn't the best thing for you. You knew it didn't feel aligned, but you were kind of blocked from being able to transition out of that. So you weren't moving forward in the way that you knew you should be because there was something kind of holding you back. But as we go into the present, for those of you who that is a job situation I'm talking about, it does look like you're starting to look for new financial opportunities. So you're starting to scan the horizon. Maybe you've had, some interviews lined up or something like that. But yeah, you started to look for new opportunities and you're starting to actually see your way out of that now and starting to think, okay, how can I make money that's actually going to be fulfilling for me? How can I break free from this kind of limiting pattern? But for those of you who this is related to money, you are worried. You are worried about, how am I going to cope with a different level of income? How am I going to cope with potentially making less money, but doing something that I really love? So you're really trying to reconcile that. So it's like you're having some heartbreak over the thoughts of like scarcity, but at the same time, you want fulfillment, you want joy. So it's like at the moment you've realized that, okay, you need to transition out of this situation which wasn't serving you. This could also apply to, a relationship as well. If you need to move out of a home that you're sharing with someone and then, you're going to be living on a single income. But you're really trying to reconcile between what you love, what's going to bring you joy and happiness and fulfillment, and then the financial aspect. That's what's coming up in this reading. It's like how do you balance the two? And it's like you're starting to realize that actually, you're getting close to rock bottom. You can't just keep going with this thing that's not making you happy. So you're starting to, as I said, scan the horizon, starting to think, okay, how can I actually find fulfillment, even if it does mean taking some kind of pay cut? So you're getting some mental clarity about that, and know that what you're going through at the moment is actually a real turning point for you, because we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the wheel turning in your favor, kind of the wheel of fate, of destiny. So know that the decisions you're making right now are actually going to shape your future. So if you're making good, positive decisions, which I think a lot of you are, because we have the card of triumph and victory. So know that you will triumph over this situation, this thing that you have been feeling blocked with that was making you unhappy. Now that you are actually starting to move forward with it and you're prepared to make the sacrifices that need to be made, that is going to lead you to victory and success in the long run, as long as you're following your intuition. Okay, because it is your intuition that you need to be listening to here. And it's like you weren't listening to your intuition in the past, and that's what's got you stuck in this situation that you were never really stuck in, but that you felt a bit trapped in, because you couldn't really see a way out of it that was realistic. But now you're getting some clarity about that, and now that you have that clarity, it is going to lead you on to success, which takes me into your future. So you will find financial abundance and that emotional fulfillment as well. You're going to get exactly what you wish for. You're going to be more connected to your calling, and this is the end of that phase that you were in before. I mean, all the messages that you want, really. But that is what's going to be happening more and more as you move into the future. You are going to find a way to balance them, and you're going to be so much more emotionally fulfilled once you finally move away from this thing that was making you feel trapped, where you were in an illusion of feeling trapped, where you weren't listening to your intuition, you are going to be closer to your calling. As I said, this is a very fateful decision that you're making, time that you're going through. So it's because you're moving closer to your purpose why you're really here. And whatever it is that you leave behind, you are leaving it behind once and for all. That's it. It's not going to come back into your life after that. Once you decide to close that door, it is going to be completely closed forever. And part of that will be because you just find so much joy without it. You'll be like, I'm never going back to that. This is so much better. So definitely good things ahead, Scorpio. Yeah, and as I said, you're just going to be able to express yourself so much more clearly and openly because you're going to be more aligned with who you truly are and guided by your intuition, and you are going to have that financial success as well. So it's like the worries that you have in the present about how you're going to reconcile your happiness and financial success. Again, that's more of an illusion than what's actually like a real problem in real life, because you have got that financial success in the future. So really positive reading for you, Scorpio. So that's great. And yeah, you're just going to be so much more aligned, living so much more authentically with, you know, whatever this transition is that you're deciding to make at the moment. It is going to be really positive for you. You're going to be living so much more authentically. You're going to find your life so much more fulfilling. So yeah, just keep following your intuition and be mindful of the decisions that you're making at the moment, because they are shaping your future, which is really exciting. So definitely need some advice cards for this. So divine timing, really powerful card. Everything will make sense soon. Trust that the timing of your life is being taken care of by your angels and the universe. So things might not start changing straight away. Maybe you won't start seeing signs of success straight away. But know that it is all working out perfectly. You're learning the lessons that you need to learn. You're being guided to the people that you need to meet. And yeah, everything is happening in divine timing. It's all being taken care of. And even what you went through before, you know, when you felt trapped, as I said, you are closing that door once and for all. So you'll have those lessons with you forever, which is a really positive thing, and you'll know never to go back, and it's like you won't make that mistake again of not listening to your intuition. Give and receive love. So give love with a generous heart and receive love with an open heart. So often when we're in that situation, when we feel like we're a bit trapped, a bit stuck, and kind of out of alignment, it can really cause us to be bitter. We can turn into someone that we don't really like or recognize because we're so frustrated and annoyed with our life, our situation, and ourselves for being in that life. So I feel like that's probably where a few of you have been. And this card is coming to just say that actually, you know, once you close that door and get into a better situation, you're going to be so much more open. You're going to leave that kind of bitter behavior behind, and you'll just be a much kind of nicer, happier person, which is a really good thing. So let's get some more advice cards. I am powerful, I am strong, nothing can break me. So as I said, you know, it could be a long road ahead, but you will get the results that you want. So just stay determined, stay resilient, which is so much easier to do once you are guided by your intuition. And in times of darkness, I go within, my inner light is always on. So look within for the answers, follow your intuition. It looks like it's going to be an incredibly powerful month. And I do feel like these are very big potent themes, so I think this is going to carry on for the rest of the year for you guys. So yeah, you're definitely transitioning, change is happening, and just trust in that divine timing. So if you want a personal reading, do head to the link just underneath this video to get a tarot reading of your own. Remember to hit subscribe so that you know when the video comes out for next month. So have an incredible month of May, Scorpios, and I'll talk to you very soon.